Yahweh Shimi Awashai Barakatha Shalom Israel. All praise to the Most High Yahweh and His Son Yahweh Shai Hamashiach. What's cracking, Israel? How y'all doing today? Hope you having a beautiful day today. If you listening to this, watching this, you having a great day because the Most High chose to wake you up. He didn't have to, but He did. So let's start with scriptures, y'all. I need to do some scriptures because a lot of y'all don't know these scriptures. Israelites, they know it. And that's mind-boggling to me too, because a lot of Israelites definitely know this scripture, but they still acting like they in the world. That's why I'm kind of disgusted right now, man, because I'm seeing even some Israelites out there, believing in the media. I have tried to put my part 2 video up of fabricated media and how they manipulate people. And again, I seen it in 9/11, 19 years ago, y'all. The same thing is what I'm seeing right now. And nobody's mentioning that, man. I mean, everybody is caught up in the hype of this situation, and it's just disgusting me. I mean, I only been in the truth for 4 years, y'all. And some of these people have been in the truth 10, 15, 20, 25 years, and I don't know, man. I'm just confused, y'all. So that's why I got to be solo right now. No disrespect to any of the Israelite camps or schools out there. No disrespect, to each his own. But this old nigga from Oakland, California has different, perspectives on shit. And I don't know. I think I'll be butting heads with a lot of y'all in these groups and stuff. So I'll stay solo right now, man. I'll give y'all, much respect, support, got your back, and all that. But, I'm just confused on some of the things that y'all say. But, enough of the rant. I want to start off with 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. His devices are social media, your cell phone, movies, television shows, government. How can you believe anything that's coming from that TV? Because again, I see my own people discussing this issue, and all I'm hearing them is regurgitating what the news media said. Again, Israel, I'm confused. I am so confused, man. So, let me go to another scripture just to let y'all know where my head is at, man. Just to let you know where my head is at. Colossians 2:8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit after traditions of men, after rudiments of the world and not after Christ. It's my attitude right now. That's why I cannot, I appreciate a lot of my brothers teaching me the scriptures on how to break them down, everything. Much love. I have showed y'all love and respect. If it's bought any of y'all product and stuff like that, I have done it. But again, I have to stay solo because of this scripture right here, because I have to go off of my own knowledge of what's going on right now. And it's pathetic. It's very pathetic. And again, I'm not hearing it too much from my own people. Well, let me do one more scripture before I go to the story. Let's go to Psalms. Let's go to Psalm 64:8. Psalm 64:8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon upon themselves, like you. All that see them shall flee away. It's a lot of Caucasians coming out, y'all, speaking the truth about what's going on with this quote unquote virus. I'm not going to say the whole name of it because of being blocked from YouTube. Oh, that's another thing, y'all. I'm gonna go to Patreon, man, and it's gonna be free. And I'm going to, put all my videos up there, and I'm even going to put my music up there, as in my mixes, because I have to bring R&B and soul music back, and blues and jazz. Because I'm so sick of listening to the fucking rap, man. I'm so sick of it, man. I'm sick of hearing people make beats from a sample pack. Can't pick up a goddamn instrument. You don't know what an A flat is. You don't know what a C minor is. And yes, I know, nigga, because I play instruments. If you have watched any of my videos in the past, yes, I grew up around the group Tony, and this. But I'm just sick of listening to this rap, man. Even you Israelites, man, no disrespect. I love y'all music, but can we switch it up some? Can you take some of the curse words out of it because it's supposed to be a conscious rap? I understand. Please believe me, I understand that that's all y'all know is hip hop. Especially if you in your late 30s, early 40s. That's all you know is hip hop. Because they took all the music away that Bobby Blue Bland and Rick James and Denise LaSalle, and I go on and on. They made, and y'all don't know nothing about it, man. Nothing. So on my Patreon page, I'm gonna start real soon, y'all, because I can't do this YouTube no more, is what I'm saying. It's hypocritical. All the alphabet community contributors, promoters, they can put all their videos, but if you say one thing bad about them, you would get blocked, you would get banned from YouTube. So Facebook, Instagram, they about to shut y'all niggas down, man. So that's why you see a lot of people is, going to Patreon, man. And again, I'm not charging, man. If they say I have to charge people, it would be 1 cent. 1 cent. I ain't charging a motherfucker a damn thing. To hear what's going on, and to each his own. To each his own. If you ask them with the cash apps and the donations and the tithe, to each his own. But this nigga ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna ask for subscribers and likes and let me go to my first story, man. That's why I read Psalms 64 and 8, y'all, because what I have seen in the past is that these Edomites, they're gonna start telling on their own people on what's going on in life, the truth. The point is who's going to pick it up, who's going to do their research, and not just listen to somebody tell them something and then run with it. You goddamn conscious community motherfuckers. Yeah, I'm in rare form today, y'all. Rare form. Rude in speech, but not in knowledge. Y'all know that scripture, Israel. But y'all conscious community motherfuckers. How the hell are you going to be an Egyptologist? You study on that. Now you the pro on 5G and viruses and vaccines. Now you some motherfucking pros now on 5Gs and vaccines. Y'all niggas are COINTEL Pro. Clear as day. I see through you like a fucking window pane, man. Oakland was the first city, y'all, that experienced that COINTELPRO. I'm very aware of that shit, man. Do you know Tupac was he was a plant? They sent that nigga to Oakland for a reason, man. They sent that nigga to us for a reason. Because I never was up on when he passed away, man. I'm like, oh, okay. Because that nigga represent Oakland, then he went down to LA and see, I'm ranting and shit. I don't even pose. This is a whole different subject. Oh, let me get into the story, man. Let's hear what dude have to say.
Guest is a doctor and state senator in Minnesota who is deeply troubled by the CDC's latest guidance for counting COVID deaths. Dr. Scott Jensen joins me now. Doctor, I want to read for our viewers what the CDC says in part about how to count COVID deaths relating to that last issue we just raised. In cases where a definite diagnosis of COVID cannot be made, but is suspected or likely, like the circumstances are compelling with a reasonable degree of certainty, it is acceptable to report COVID-19 on a death certificate as probable or presumed. So, doctor, what's the problem with that?
Well, in short, it's ridiculous. I spent some time earlier today just going through the CDC's manual on how to complete death certificates and the parts that were specifically written for physicians. And in that manual, it talks of precision and specificity, and that's what we were trained with. The determination of the cause of death is a big deal. It has impact on estate planning. It has impact on future generations. And the idea that we're going to allow people to massage and sort of game the numbers is a real issue, because we're going to undermine the trust. And right now, as we see politicians doing things that aren't necessarily motivated on fact and science, the public's their trust in politicians is already wearing thin.
And doctor, in that same CDC guidance sheet on COVID-19, it references the fact that basically this is a judgment call for doctors on how to fit, I read it, what goes on line 1 and then what goes on line 2 and what goes on the final line as far as contributing factors and ultimate cause of death. But they concede that it is a judgment call. Again, why is that not correct?
Well, let's just take influenza. If I have a patient died a month ago, had fever, cough, and died after 3 days, and maybe had been an elderly, fragile individual, and there happened to be an influenza epidemic around our community, I wouldn't put influenza on the death certificate. I've never been encouraged to do so. I would put probably respiratory arrest would be the top line, and the underlying cause of disease would be pneumonia, and in the contributing factors, I might well put emphysema or congestive heart failure. But I would never put influenza down as the underlying cause of death, and yet that's what we're being asked to do here.
Dr. Fauci was asked about the COVID death count today. Here's what he said in part.
What do you say to those folks who are making the claim without really any evidence that these deaths are being padded, that the number of COVID-19 deaths are being padded?
You will always have conspiracy theories when you have very challenging public health crises. They are nothing but distractions.
Conspiracy theories, doctor? So you're engaging in conspiracy theories. What do you say to Dr. Fauci tonight?
Well, I would remind him that anytime healthcare intersects with dollars, it gets awkward. Right now, Medicare has determined that if you have a COVID-19 admission to the hospital, you'll get paid $13,000. If that COVID-19 patient goes on a ventilator, you get $39,000, 3 times as much. Nope.
God damn, man. God damn. God damn, man. But this is a conspiracy, huh? When somebody out there telling you, y'all, don't believe in conspiracy theories, you really need to watch them. A conspiracy theory is what it is until you come with facts, and it's no longer a theory. It's proven facts. This man just said Medicare is paying doctors $13,000 if they're putting on people that they have this virus, 39,000? If they're put on a ventilator, what you call a respirator, ventilator, whatever you want to call it, man. Whatever you want to call that shit, man. Damn. I see Andrew Cuomo, who's going to get Best Actor of the Year when this is over. Thousands of ventilators people is on right now. Israel. I'm kind of speechless because of what I have seen all this week when I'm outside and everything. When I'm hearing on social media, it's just disgusting, man. If you ask me the question, do you believe there's a virus jumping around? I don't know, man. I don't know. So that's where I'm going to stop at, because I'm not going to say it is one and it's not one. But if people saying it is, and they don't even know if it is or not, it's because they heard from the news it is. People saying it's not one because they hearing from other people it's not one. I just don't know, man. But what I do know is, yes, the Most High is doing all this. He's doing it all. And what he's doing, you Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people, whoever is listening to that, who has that nationality on their birth certificate, he's coming after us. He's doing all this to weed all the faithless, faithful, wicked, and righteous people. He's separating them. And when it comes to this separation, this 6 feet of separation, I'm loving it. Because y'all niggas need to stop hanging around these other heathen nations. So maybe that's why the Most High is saying, Satan, you put out there 6 feet away. Maybe even more in the future. They might go 10 feet away. Because y'all love these nations so much, these other heathen nations so much, you need to separate from their ass. So again, this man just said 13,000 to put on people that they have it, 39 if they're on ventilators. Straight come up. This is a straight... let me go to the next story, man, because I'm trying to understand something. Let me get to it real quick. Where I'm at. Oops. Let's talk about this story real quick, y'all. The other day, I'm seeing police officers walking by black women and coughing. Then you got Louisiana cops using a siren from the movie The Purge. Is y'all understanding what's going on, black people? This is about y'all. That's why y'all dying like a motherfucker up in these hospitals. It's like the goddamn Roach Motel. They check in, but they don't check out. You don't find that shit strange, man? Is that a lot of people is not dying at their homes? You don't find that shit strange, man? So, Louisiana cops use sirens from whatever horror film The Purge to warn the curfew has begun. To the outrage of terrified locals. Crowley, Louisiana. I mean, Aleister Crowley? Is that why they named it Crowley? I don't know, man. I just, sometimes I go left, I go right, 1, 2. I try to put things together, connect the dots and this and that. And Crowley, Louisiana, and The Purge. And do y'all understand, people? This is about you niggas, of getting rid of y'all. That's what this thing is all about. To get rid of the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians before Yahushua come down here and kill all these goddamn heathen nations for what they have done to us. But you biting into it. Y'all better stay away from these motherfucking hospitals, man. Israel, I have, trust me, I have thought this real good, and I asked the Most High for forgiveness if I said motherfucker over 5-10 times, because I'm that irritated. I'm that irritated of what I am seeing. Can I do another story real quick? Man, oh man, man, oh man. Here you go, Israel. 86-year-old is killed in ER over social distancing. Why I'm bringing this story out, Israel, because what I went through a couple of days ago was so disgusting. Of course, I had to talk about it. Let's read the story first. One Saturday afternoon in late March, as the I ain't gonna say their whole name. Pandemic flooded hospitals across New York City with desperately ill people. An 86-year-old lost her bearings and started wandering the emergency room at the Woodhull Medical and Mental Health Center in Brooklyn. The woman, Janie Marshall, who had dementia, grabbed onto another patient's IV pole to regain her balance and orient herself, the police said. The patient, Cassandra Lundy, 32, had apparently become irate that Miss Marshall had broken the 6 feet of personal space recommended to help prevent the spread of the virus, law enforcement officials said. Miss Lundy shoved the older woman, knocked her to the floor. Miss Marshall struck her head and died 3 hours later. Yeah, Israel, I'm speechless. When I seen the story this past week, man, I'm like, God damn, man, y'all finished, man. Y'all niggas are finished, man. You Christians, you Caucasians, you Asians, y'all finished. Y'all done. It's just not the niggas, man. Or the Mexicans or the Native Indians who being judged right now. That's what's going on, y'all. You being judged right now. Day before, I was at the store. I walked in the store, Israel. It was an old lady. She had to have been in her 60s, maybe early 70s. She looked frail. She could have been halfway homeless, the way she was looking. It was a black man with a mask on, belittling her, talking crazy to her, saying, you too close to me, get away from me, you look sick. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Even some of my Israelite brothers, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? This shit is ridiculous, man. This is about doing your own research. That's been my whole motto of doing videos that I don't want to do. It's just that I can't get out in the streets like these other brothers can because I'm disabled, y'all. I'm unfortunately the Most High. He checked my ass, said, nigga, you wicked. I'm going to do this and you going to stop what you're doing. I'm going to slow your ass down because I have a job for you. And yes, I have waken up a lot of people. I have turned lesbians back into straight to loving men. I have got motherfuckers off pork. I have motherfuckers stop fucking with white women. So I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, man. But I'm so sick of seeing. I mean, I don't. Again, dude had the mask on, telling the woman, get the hell away from me, cussing at her, this and that. I had to stand behind this woman because I felt I needed to protect her, Israel. He was so close to getting pistol whipped like it was 1974. Because, yeah, where I'm at, I can carry. And I wasn't carrying y'all until y'all fucking zombies out there. I'm worried about y'all. I'm not worried about the virus. The Most High is going to protect me like some of these Israelites are saying. If you don't have no faith, yeah, you gonna wear them gloves, the mask. You're gonna go through all what you seen everybody else going through. So no, I don't wear masks. I don't wear gloves and shit like that, man. I mean, 6 feet away, nigga. I'm standing right here. I'm standing right here. Now what? I don't know, Israel. I'm just confused, man. I'm confused. There's so much information out there to debunk a lot of the stuff that's going on, but everybody's biting off media. And I'm sick of it. Like again, I'm sick of goddamn rap. I'm tired of listening to that 808 kick drum, niggas. Next story. This is gonna be my last one. I'm done. Oh, let me talk about this real quick, y'all. Cause you see, I got so many goddamn stories I could talk about, man. But let me. How many niggas watch this? How many of you Hispanics watch this? How many of you Native Indians watch this show? Did you know Tiger King? I don't know his real name, but you know he's a contributor, promoter, got a husband, alphabet community. Why you watched it? Because somebody told you to watch it. Somebody told you it was good. Somebody told you it was interesting. Somebody told you it was crazy. And you went and watched it. You went and pushed that play button for Netflix and they got paid. The Edomite right here got paid with his husband. Y'all fucking are disgusting to me. I'm not perfect. I am not perfect, Israel. But I don't do not even close to the shit that y'all do. I don't even watch TV no more, man. I'm not trying to be over righteous, but it's just so disgusting. Watching the news makes me depressed. It's like I'm watching a goddamn funeral eulogy. Somebody told you to watch Tiger King. You watched it. When only Mike Tyson should be watching this goddamn TV show because he's the only nigga I can think of who ever owned tigers. What the fuck is y'all watching this for? Monkey see, monkey do. That's why you watch it. I have no respect for you. I ain't tripping off y'all niggas right now, man. I gotta be real. This Oakland gotta come out of me, man. And I asked for forgiveness from the Most High before I even pushed the record button because I knew I was gonna go off. Girl 15 kills herself after struggling to cope with the pressure of stay-at-home orders during the California virus lockdown. I'm bringing this story out, y'all. Is why does Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, specifically black people, got to be the face of fucking everything, man? We're the face of this virus now. We're the face of the BIE. If you don't know what that is, Black Identity Extremists. Y'all forget about that shit last year. We're the face of that. We're the face of the alphabet community. We're the face of the motherfucking sexual harassment. They let Tekashi 6ix9ine out of jail, but they didn't let good old R. Kelly or Bill Cosby old ass. He can get it. Why are we the face of everything, man? I know why. Because they hate us. They hate us. They hate us to death. And let me do my last scripture, man, because I'm done, man. I think I need my blood pressure medicine right now. Let me do my last scripture because I'm on that subject. So I might as well just let y'all know what I'm thinking when I'm saying that. Because they hate you to death. They never will stop hating you, never stop trying to kill you, deceive you, mock you. Where I'm at, man, I need to get my thoughts together. Ezekiel 35:5, Israel, y'all know this by heart. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquities had an end. They always gonna hate us, man. They always gonna try to kill us, deceive us, mock us, manipulate us. That they're doing today. Again, Israel, I'm gonna start my Patreon page because I'm done with YouTube. I'm really done. I never done social media, Instagram, Facebook. Only time I did Facebook is when I seen one of my favorite heroes, keyboard player named Walter Junie Morrison. He died in 2016-17, Salaki. And he was on Facebook. I said, Junie's on Facebook? Oh shit, let me sign up. Because I didn't even have an account. And I talked to him about the song Ecstasy. Y'all know nothing about that, but you know it through rap because that's all you listen to. So you can listen on Jay-Z's first album, Brooklyn Finest with Biggie, the only song he did with Biggie, that sample is called Ecstasy. But I'm talking to Junie, and on your organ solo, man, I know that thing by heart. I can get on the keys and do that shit. My goddamn, I done played it so much since '73. But I don't do the social media, man. But I'm going to do the Patreon because again, I want to start R&B back up, soul music. I'm not going to allow P. Diddy, Brother Love to say I'm going to bring back R&B. He's going to bring back a lot of goddamn alphabet community promoters and dumb shit. Y'all need to listen to some real R&B, some real blues, jazz, even some old school hip hop. Have anybody told you about Spoonie G? What about Tila Rock? I don't know, man. Again, I'm ranting. I'm Slocky Israel, man. But I just had to release some thoughts that's in my head right now. And I'm just disgusting on a lot of shit right now. Again, I'm tired of just the same old, same old. I mean, so I'm not going to take too much more of your time. I'm done. You might hear from me on YouTube, or you might see a video and it has my Patreon page. And again, I'm not charging. If I saying I have to charge, it'll be 1 cent. Other than that, you won't get no. Don't pull out your credit card for me. I don't want that shit, man. But y'all stay safe out there. Stay away from the media, social media. Stop believing what a motherfucker say. Do your own research because it's out there to prove and disprove whatever's being said out there. Use your own judgment. Independent thought, y'all. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shabbat Rakatha. Shalom Israel.